So now watching part 7, and they bring back the recap. Yes, bringing back the recap finally. And part 7, The New Blood, could have been called Jason versus Carrie, just saying. Everybody knows this. I wish they would have done something like that. That would have been awesome. Imagine my disappointment and my non-surprisedness whenever they pan down and he does not have his utility belt. Now we're introduced to the Carrie character. She's like Carrie, you know, with her supernatural abilities, but then she kind of looks like Carol Ann from Poltergeist. And one more thing about young Tina. She is in Leatherface as that creepy girl in Leatherface. Texas Chainsaw Massacre Part 3, Leatherface. I'm sure there's like 50 of them named Leatherface these days. I see some Slice on the table. God, I loved some Slice back in the day. I love orange drinks. Slice is kind of like Sunkist, but I mean, had a different taste to it. Some fried chicken on the table too, like a Kentucky Fried Chicken ripoff box. So the first one with Kane as Jason, just his walk, man, his stalk, everything is just beautiful about the way he moves as Jason. And when 12-year-old Doug saw this sleeping bag kill, he was like, that is the best kill in any movie. And that stuck with me for a while. Will it remain my favorite kill? I wonder. Something about part 7's the woods seem a little weird. I don't know. Fake looking. I don't know about you guys, but whenever Jason was walking with her, like by the throat, all dramatic, like walking her to the window, throws her out the window, the dramatic fall, just to get that lame hit to the ground. It was kind of a... Yeah. This one was filmed in my old stomping ground. Well, not technically my old stomping ground because it was more Decatur, Alabama, more northern Alabama. But this one was filmed in southern Alabama. Pretty cool. I did not know that. The forest still looked fake though. What if they really did call it Friday the 13th Birthday Bash? Would have been pretty cool. So we wait the hour and 10 minutes. We finally get Carrie versus Jason. And this is where it's at, guys. This is where it is. I'm a little bummed that we didn't get the utility belt on him. Not because I just absolutely love the utility belt, but for continuity reasons. Why didn't you give me the utility belt? Even if he would have made a statement of taking that motherfucker off and throwing it over his fucking shoulder, at least we would have got that continuity. The gasoline can shit fucking kills me. Tina just brings it up and it fucking... That's fucking great. And just when you thought it couldn't get weirder, apparently Tina has some sort of temporary resurrection spell when she rose her father from the ground just to take Jason down. Okay, so all these years later, yeah, I think my favorite kill in this movie is still the sleeping bag. Not that it was like uberly gruesome, because obviously it wasn't. I mean, you see, the sleeping bag with a body in it, and then, whenever he flops it down, she pops out of it, right? It's still the sound, just everything, the excitement of that. I still think that is my favorite kill in this movie. Overall, I don't believe that is my favorite Friday the 13th kill anymore. We'll hear about that whenever I do my tier ranking. The movie, yet again, suffers from just not enough gore. I know, come on, give us a little bit more gore. Damn, that's disappointing. I feel like I have that same complaint about a lot of these. Here's the thing. In my mind, it was a lot gorier when I watched it when I was younger. Yeah, I've watched it a lot of times since I was a young Doug, 12 years old, watching all these movies. But the first time you see it is kind of where kind of sticks in the back of your brain, you know? And even though I have seen it many more times, that first impression just has influenced my thoughts on the movie. I don't know. It's weird, you know. I'm probably talking bullshit, but you know. That's gotta be it, because in my mind it was a lot more gruesome than it really was, you know? I was watching the Blu-ray from the Scream Factory box set. Hopefully, by the time you're watching this, they have announced some sort of 4K for this. Hopefully, Arrow has. Chances are, probably not, though. There are two audio commentary tracks on it. One of them has John Carl Buechler and Kane Hodder, and the other one has John Carl Buechler, Kane Hodder, and Laura Park Lincoln. R.I.P. to Laura, she just recently passed away. There's a 15-minute making of called Jason's Destroyer, a very informative making of. There is a 7-minute special feature called Mind Over Matter, and there's like interviews with like psychics and stuff. Very entertaining to watch. It's 7 minutes. There's an awesome extra called Makeover with Maddie, and it's awesome. It's only like 2 minutes and something, but it's really fun. I wish there were more special features like this. Just some fun stuff, man. The slash scenes is 15 minutes of footage that was cut from the film, and honestly, this just pisses me off. Just seeing some of this stuff. If we could have just got the movie that John Carl Buechler wanted to make with all this stuff in it, it would have been amazing. But no, the MPAA had to fuck all that up. And, oh, we got to cut this and cut that. And I loved how, he had it to where it actually had the canoe and the dude fishing in the canoe. Throwbacks like that, I love. I want to thank you guys for watching. As longtime watchers will know, this was a redux of a vlog I did back in 2024. Some people just don't like those long, YouTube videos. So this is for you guys. Oh, by the way, it's his birthday. Happy birthday, Jason. And as always, stay spooky and keep it disheveled.